no, Peachy is not with us tonight. I believe she is probably doing schoolwork. We're assuming. She's been very quiet. That's okay. We are patiently waiting for her return.
So she will most likely be late because she has probably forgotten.
Probably. And hello, Natanya. Hello, Edie. Hello, Rachel. Let me tell you something. Because I haven't been able to stream, there's a spider. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, just to torture horror. That is not the husband. Nope. You guys have all seen this gentleman before. He was here a couple of weeks ago on the stream.
And that is a cat that is now living in my house with my other cat who does not like this cat.
Well, they won't for a few weeks. I hope you guys didn't just kind of like smoosh them together and hope for the best.
They're kind of staying away from each other, but we haven't done the whole separate room introduction type thing. She's upstairs right now. They won't get close to each other.
I would say be very careful. You're about to see probably a lot of PP everywhere if they get too angry.
Kai is neutered.
Kai's neutered.
Difference. All my cats are neutered. If they feel threatened, they will pee on something. If they feel unsafe, they will pee on something. That's what they do to feel comfort.
Well, Kai has been very, very comfortable since I'm here. I'm his human, so.
Kai hasn't really we haven't had a problem so far. So, and Kai's been downstairs. Shadow's been staying kind of upstairs, and when they're on the same level with each other, they kind of like.
Because one's a male, one's a female.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the main reasons why he is probably ignoring the female, because there's a hierarchy in cat life. This is turning into an animal stream. Females are higher standing than males. Males tend to they want to get a female's attention more than anything, but they tend not to challenge them. If they do, it's more of a bully situation where they try to roughhouse, and that usually happens with younger males. But all I'm saying is just be careful if fights start, the next thing that'll happen is peeing. Fights are not always immediate. Sometimes it takes a few weeks. Sometimes it might never happen. But as someone who's done ample cat rescue, just know it can happen.
If he gets too close, she definitely tries to go after him. But she's like, it's been like a couple of days now, and she's kind of toned it down a little bit. She's letting him get a little bit closer. And she still hisses at him if she sees him.
Yeah.
But she's not full on attacking him anymore, which is nice. She's also not attacking him anymore because anything she smelled that smelled like him, she was attacking. So she was attacking him, like his legs and everything, for a good day and a half.
Yeah. Again, so, what I'm saying, it's not necessarily just his cat. Both cats could pee. And the thing is, if anywhere she hides, check there. You might not realize it because maybe it's you have a very open house and you keep it clean. So her pee might take a few days for you to notice. When you notice, though, you'll notice. All I'm saying is I've been there. I've done this. It's a warning. Not like she's going to pee on your stuff. More like keep an eye out for it. Because either of them, fixed or not, no matter what, cats feel comfort, sadly for humans, in their own pee and fecal matter. That gives them the most comfort because they're surrounding themselves in their own scent, which is the most comforting thing for them. Yes, they'll feel comfortable when you're in the room with them, but you're not always going to be there. And when you guys are out of the house is when you're going to see the worst behavior. You're going to see that's when they're going to act out the most. But that being said, yes, I have my Star Snuggie out. Someone mentioned it because it is finally getting cool enough. And now next week it's going to go back up to the 80s for a few days. So I'm not thrilled. And I'll let you guys know. I don't know if Faye Queen wants to stay on afterwards. Well, she won't be able to because I have to end the stream. But
I'll probably stream a little bit after on my Twitch, like do some games because there's a game I'm trying to finish. Hopefully I hope to finish it tomorrow if I don't finish it tonight.
What's the game?
Tales of Zestiria. I'm trying to get it done so I can start fresh with a game Monday.
I
So
personally, I had to go to a funeral and I got more allergen attacks on the throat, so I cannot stay on long because I got to save the throat. And I don't know, YouTube definitely mad at me because half of my I've gotten people commenting on my stuff. We missed you. Where's your uploads? And I literally have uploaded 5 videos in the last 4 weeks.
YouTube does that not to a lot of conservative creators in general. So yeah.
And then I didn't help it by not streaming because between not feeling up to it and then not feeling okay, like physically not being okay, I kind of like helped that along. So I agree. They already capped me. And then, but I will say, not going to say with who, there are several who's. I am working on some collaborations. So I am aiming for those to get me a bit of a boost. So we'll see on that one. Right now, what's the temperature where you are right now, Faye?
I'm not entirely sure. What is the temperature?
59.
59.
We're close. I think we're 42 right now, and it's going to be going up. It was so nice, guys. It was so nice and cold. Everyone was whining. Everyone was complaining. Meanwhile, I was loving it. But sexiest chat members, right? So we don't have many mother conversations this week. Not a lot of stuff has happened in the world. I would say it's been very quiet.
I was trying to think. Oh, I recently saw it's like the saddest video a few days ago. I was like down for like a good hour.
What was it about? I'm afraid to ask.
It was about this lady who ran this daycare who was responsible for the death of I think he was like 4-month-old baby.
What did she?
And here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. She was arrested for, I forget what she was arrested for. It wasn't murder, but she was arrested and charged in the death of that infant. And the kicker is, and I'm not saying that she should have gotten away with it by any means. The kicker is, I highly doubt there was any malicious intent.
That's, I think, the worst thing is when it happens. I don't think it's the worst thing, but it's when people are ignorant to how delicate babies are, and then they're implicit in the end of a baby. You feel bad in a way, but at the same time, you're like, what is wrong with you? And there have been a lot of so I watch a lot of true crime, and I watch a lot of police cam videos.
I do too.
I already feel my voice getting sore. What the fuck? And I will often be that person that's like, I can't help it. I'm like, I see these people like that little bitch that claimed she didn't know she was pregnant and then shoved the baby in the trash bin, then put the other bag over it. And then you find out later there were photos of her very obviously
pregnant.
and
then her mother excuses the behavior.
And now they have a shrine for that baby in the house.
I couldn't keep up with it anymore because I got angry every time I saw her face. Because to me,
baby.
To me, because that story dropped after I had my baby. So to me, giving birth to a child, I'm just all like, how can you look at this thing that is so dependent on you, needs you, and it's crying for warmth, comfort, and food? Like this tiny little creature that's just can't do anything for itself at all, and just drop it in a trash can and cover it with another trash bag. Like, how can you be so heartless to do that? Because I delivered a baby. I have pictures from the day. Here, let me find a picture.
I actually figured out something we can talk about because it is genuinely annoying, and it is about moms. And it's I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna get the link. But I personally, in my opinion, I do not understand anyone that could bear a child, hold that child, grow that child, and then be okay with ending that child. Just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. I keep hearing stories about women that are leaving their kids. Like there was one police video of a woman who left her kids in the car to go get plasma for hours. Her particular plasma place took like 4 or 5 hours
To donate or to receive?
to donate. Now I get it, you get paid. I get that. You're telling me you're able to call your mother while you're getting arrested so she can answer the phone. So you're telling me you couldn't drop off the kids at her house, infants, an infant and a 4-year-old. You couldn't drop them off at her house while you go earn money, but you can get her to answer the phone later on the day when the cops are calling. Make it make sense. But now I'm going to show you guys something. I think you'll all find this funny. Now we've all heard of Pearl. Pearly things. She is on a new crusade. I think it is excellent. We can all mock this. She is on a crusade to teach. Oh, you stupid whore. I don't know how to log in for this.
Her name isn't on there, so just making sure.
Let me see if I can log in with the Google. Pretty sure. I can't remember my password. Hold on, I'll get the you just lonely things exactly. Let me tell you about Pearl, guys. She has now decided to start sharing screen caps of what is and isn't appropriate for a wife and mother to wear. And that's what she's been posting now for days. And you can tell she is picking mostly right-wing women because she wants to try, like she went after Yeonmi Park. She went after let me see. Oh, I never forget her. I always forget her name. Even though it's a very easy name to remember. She's going after all these conservative workers and users. And you can tell she's trying to instigate something. And it's just so silly. I'm screenshotting them right now to show you guys. Because, like, Pearl is neither a mom or a wife. She has not been either. Oh, is that when she was born, Faye?
Yep. The very day. So, like, that's what I wanted to share. Like, because I made sure her name wasn't on her little card in her bassinet. So, in case anybody did some wonder shit. But yeah. So, that's basically, if we, like, show that on screen, that will be what a baby looks like. Freshly born. And I don't know how, I can't understand how someone can look at a creature that looks like this and just throw it in the trash can. Like the one where she's like full on crying, like that was right. Let me see which one specifically did I want to the one where she's kind of laying on her stomach.
Yeah, I know.
That one right after I had her. Like, right after I had her. They had just laid her on me and covered her.
And this is something that a lot of people question. A lot of, like, I am personally one of those people that I very much question. I understand not liking kids. I can get that. You don't have to like kids. You don't have to want kids. But if you don't want that kid you gave birth to, give it to someone else. You can 100% without a single dime to your name out of your pocket sign over the rights of that baby the moment you give birth. Why not just do that? Why not just do that? Doesn't make any sense. And it will never not make sense to me. And
there are lots of people out there too who can't have kids who would love to take a baby.
Exactly. But I wanted to show you to get a little bit of a laugh. She's tagging Candace Owens.
I'm gonna have to look at those on Discord because they're hard to see from.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, of course, it's still small. What she's doing is saying, I deem this appropriate. I deem this inappropriate. This is inappropriate. She deemed her own outfit, which the only reason it's inappropriate is because it looks terrible on her. She deemed this inappropriate for a wife or mother. This was fine. Like, these were fine, but then she deemed Jordan Peterson's daughter not appropriate. She deemed these costumes fine, and we're like, Pearl, you understand nobody cares what you have to say. And this is something where I find it funny, so this leads into my question. As a not mom, when is the time where someone who is not something needs to shut up? Because we as right-wingers, conservatives, right of center, believe that you should be able to have an opinion on anything. You know, men can talk about uteruses, kind of bullshit. But I feel like when you start dictating as a whole that you're not appropriate to be a wife because of how you're dressing, and you neither have a wife or are a wife, and you know, I understand within reason what's to say, like, you know, that's not appropriate as a mom. If a mom is walking around in a G-string bikini and pasties, but that's not appropriate for anybody. And then I had these guys arguing with me on Twitter saying, would you let your 16-year-old walk around like that? Why are you comparing a underage girl to a 25, 35, 45-year-old
married adult woman?
And they didn't understand that one of them showed a dress. You could tell the model was like 14, 15 years old. And it was like a catechism dress with a little crown of flowers around her head. And he said, this is appropriate to wear for your husband as his little princess. And it's just very weird when a man shows a childlike outfit and says his little princess. And this is coming from a woman whose father called her mother princess the entire time my mother was alive. So I've got the screenshots. I'll post them up. I'll show you guys the outfit. You tell me I'm overthinking it, because even Starman said really juvenile outfit does not belong on an adult. But you kids tell me. I'm gonna find it right now.
And here's the thing, right? Is that this whole what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, or we're talking about clothing, not swimsuits, not lingerie. Clothing for a wife or a mother, you don't get to decide what's appropriate. Like, no one else gets to decide what's appropriate or not for a wife or a mother to wear. I had a baby, and if I feel like it, I will walk through this house completely fucking topless and not give a fuck.
Well, they're saying when you're out in public. Because now
out in public, I will go out for a run in a fucking sports bra and a pair of shorts if I fucking feel like it.
Well, no, because now, all right, now the big thing is, it doesn't matter if your husband likes that you dress sexy. Why are you dressing sexy? Why are you trying to attract other men? Mind you, When I said, okay, but what is appropriate for a father and husband to wear? I get told it is not the same thing. Women are the only ones that are seeking sexual attention. Men aren't. As if women... These are the same men that say women should put out on the first date, but act like women have no sexual desire towards men. Make it make sense. Which is why, even as a right-winger, I clown the entire red pill posse. Because Pearl can dress herself as Carmel, right? And she doesn't. And she says, I know I don't dress right. Yet another of your hypocrisy. This is the outfit, guys. Hold on, I'm going to share it to you right now. I don't know how well you can see it. But they were saying this is an appropriate outfit for a wife and mother to wear.
But that's a short skirt, Starsan. She shouldn't wear it.
Right? Her shoulders are showing.
Oh no.
And this was a great one. Now, this was one where they said, see, not appropriate for a wife and mother.
Bullshit.
This is a reasonably conservative dress by today's standards.
That's a going out for a date type dress.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with wearing that in public.
And the thing is funny, if you notice, what is similar about all these women that Pearl is attacking, that Pearl lacks? She went after Yeonmi Park. Mind you, all she'll see, if she sees any cleavage, this all started with a picture of J-Lo in a simple pencil skirt with a mermaid flare. That was a little low cut. Here's the problem. Pearl, I'm not trying to shame anyone with tiny titties here, but this young lady right here, see her? She and I share a similar confliction. Large titas. If you don't wear low-cut shirts, you're in for an uncomfortable day. Because you can even see it how often I'm doing this. If you guys ever wonder why I wear low-cut shirts, V-necks, I don't wear high scoop shirts, it's because large breasts, look, all I did was move my shoulders back. Everything rode up into my fucking throat. I'm constantly having to go like this just so that way. Now I'm starting to get myself suffocating feelings of talking about it too much. You can say what you want, but when you have tiny titties, it doesn't happen for you. Your shirt stays where it's supposed to go. But the moment it gets up over the girls, even if they lay flat against you, it's riding up on you. They need to breathe. Exactly. And so it's funny because Pearl is a very tall young lady. A very muscular young lady when she's in shape. Pearl seems to be going after any woman who isn't single, who is attractive, and who dresses like they're attractive. And what's funny is we all know that she's hate farming. But it just feels way too obvious this time. And I just feel like at this point, regardless if she's hate farming or not, she is creating this idea that women shouldn't dress like women now at all. She wear baggy shirts, baggy pants. That's the only appropriate. But look.
Newsflash, if you're a new mother, you should wear something where the boobas are easily accessible.
As a man, I want to be desired. I do enjoy the attention when it happens. However, I do not seek it. I dress modestly except in my own property and in my own house. I know I draw attention, so I cover. Right, because I know for a fact Desert Jack exercises regularly. I know that he's a muscular guy because he has told me about this. I think originally when he first started following me, I did I think I did a health journey on them. I've done quite a few of them now, so I can't remember. There's a difference between let me put it up on screen. There's a difference between dressing to compliment your body and your shape and just barely putting on clothes. No offense anyway, but I get where she's coming from. I'm not saying I don't get that, but to say that wives like what she's saying is you should only be dressing like that when you're single. Regardless of once you get in a relationship, let's say your man likes you dressing that way. Let's say you didn't do it to attract somebody, you just like dressing that way.
Let's say you just happen to go out because you're going on to a date or some other type of event or thing that you need to dress that way.
Like,
What?
I don't deny what you're saying there, because I agree with this to a point, Autumn. I don't deny that you should dress appropriately to be in public. But now Pearl is saying even normal outfits that most of us wear is inappropriate. Anything showing any cleavage, is inappropriate. You can't wear anything low cut. You can't wear anything that does A, B, and C. Oh, Axel, I wanted to switch into my shirt because I'm getting heated now. He's laying on it, guys. I was going to turn off the camera. Look. What am I supposed to do with that? Motherfucker. But, like, this is the point I'm making. I don't totally disagree with what Pearl is saying, which is the worst of it. Because I am in the camp of, I shouldn't be seeing your ass cheeks through your underwear out in public if I don't know you. I don't care who you are, men folk, and I'm so glad that is going away now. Stop wearing your pants below your ass cheeks.
Yeah, Connor, stop wearing your pants below your ass cheeks.
I do not do that.
Okay.
Hop on board. We have an optional pants policy. But you better not show your shoulders. Right. Like, like Pearl is starting to go towards it where everyone should be in burqas. And everyone should be doing A, B, and C. And it's just like, again, I understand. I have the wherewithal to understand she's hate farming. I get that. I do. It doesn't mean that I'm not still going to make sure to call it out. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I only have screenshots. I very much made sure that she couldn't, like, get any help from it. Because the only reason she's doing it is because if you look at her YouTube, I checked a couple of days ago. I want to see if I'm still right. Let me see. And I fall into this trap just as easily. Her YouTube, she is not getting a lot of views. She's got videos that have Andrew Tate. Those are the only ones with views. But if you look at her recent videos, she is not getting a bunch of them. Like, she has to get... Okay, she's finally ticked back up. But for her size audience, I need you guys to understand. I'm going to show you. Okay? She has 1.86 million subscribers. Okay? 14,000, 18,000, 13,000, 22,000, 26,000. I have videos with that amount of views. 31,000, 11,000. When I'm in the rotation, those are the numbers I'm hitting. I have 12,000 subscribers. 9.9 thousand. This is not the views. These are not sustainable numbers. I'm going to tell you that right now. For what Pearl is doing, I can tell you each of these videos for this 106,000, that's maybe a $500 video. $200 video. This is the weekly quarter pay of just one of her associates right here. That is not sustainable. That is not sustainability. So what Pearl is doing, because the thing is, in order for her to be able to afford the staff and things that she does, this needs to be her regular views. These 5.5 million, 2.5 million. This is where you're getting into $4, $5, $6, $10,000 videos from ad revenue. This is Starson can pay rent revenue. And the thing is, most of her actual views come from her shorts. But look at her shorts views. Again, go look at my shorts when I was still in the cycle. Similar numbers from me. And the thing is, right here, 16,000. That's $1.25. She is exactly. So the reason why I'm saying all this is because Twitter is the only place she is getting consistent money right now. Because every single time you click on her name, tag her, any of her posts, you are giving her money. That's all on Twitter. Twitter pays by how many interactions that tweet gets, how many interactions your profile gets. So that's why Pearl tweets all day long. No, she isn't. She's making chump change on YouTube. Hi, Derp. But that's the thing. Pearl is making my level money on YouTube. A good month on YouTube for me can be about $1,000 to $1,200. She might be making double that. Now, that's not bad if you are a one-person show. If you are self-sustained and maybe you have a partner that you're living with, $1,200 to $2,200 a month on YouTube is not bad. When you're running a podcast, when you're running several different courses, when you're running 2 different shows, you're trying to start a production agency. She's constantly posting about finding translators, full-time editors. She's got a whole staff. What she's doing is not sustainable. The money's not moneying. The math is not mathing. And so that's why I say to people, this woman is not successful. She got a boost from dad, and now she's realizing she can't.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Have a safe night, honey. And so that's why I'm saying, if you decide after seeing this to go and look at go to her profile if you wish. That's not too much of an impact on her. Don't interact. Don't even like anything. Don't interact with any of these tweets where she is trying to farm new stuff, because what she tries to do every few weeks is create a feud. She regularly does this. She will try to create some kind of feud, some kind of drama, because nothing sounds better than picking sides. Look at Ukraine. Look at, regrettably, the issue happening in Palestine and Israel. She is doing that in a tiny version. Okay? It's really fun when you have one side, like for instance, because Abba and Preacher, how I realized how bad she was. And fake it till you make it, exactly. Abba and Preacher, how bad it was. And so I was like, okay, let me go look how bad she's doing. Because I used to think she was cool. Everything about her is manufactured, and it's manufactured poorly. Just look through her tweets. You can literally see the desperation. This woman tweets so much, which I think the best part is, guys. I don't know if Faye, you've ever gone on Twitter and interacted like this. But I think the best part is her followers will try to roast me for fighting with them on Twitter while literally Pearl is tweeting 50 times an hour. Like, throughout the day. I don't think there's ever a time she's not tweeting. There might be a 4-hour interval where she sleeps. So I don't know if she has paid somebody to be on her Twitter. I'm not sure. But I find it hilarious. What do you think about the whole thing?
I think she's stupid. I just think she's very, very dumb. Because you can't... I can understand that there is a standard for dressing very inappropriately out in public, especially in like everyday certain spaces. But you can't police what people wear as inappropriate when there's not much there. Oh, the skirt goes above. Who cares? You didn't pay for it. It's not your body. You're not with them. Why do you care? If it's going to be such a huge issue that they're dressing inappropriately and they're a wife or a mother, that's up to their spouse to be all like, I think this is inappropriate for you to wear. My own husband doesn't like me to wear certain things, and even he doesn't tell me you can't wear that.
My husband will request it. I'll be the first to say that. He'll look at me, and if there's something that he really doesn't like, he'll be like, babe, listen, it's been a long time since he even had to even worry about that.
And after I had the baby, he toned that down. When I'm just all like, I want to pop my boob out and feed her, he's just usually all like, okay, cover up. Or if you do this here, you might make people uncomfortable. And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. Baby comes first. Fuck all that other shit. I will pull my boobs out right in front of everybody in the store if she starts crying because she's hungry. Don't care. We'll do it.
Yeah, like I have this video here, 23,000 views. I only made $185. And how many of Pearl's videos did you see that were in the 20s? I'm looking through all my videos. I'm going to go find my most popular one, which is like 70-something thousand views. And that will be a good indicator. Let's see. All right, so right here. So the lifetime revenue of this video for 72,000 views was $231. That's it. And that is my most popular video. Okay. So, again, don't feed her for free. Yeah, that's what 72,000 views, that only gets you. That's why a lot of YouTubers will produce daily videos. And I used to do weekly religiously. Like, I was set every week. I know Chaco likes to joke, but in all honesty, I was on time every week. I was there every week.
Or they'll like take a day or two and do nothing but film video after video after video for like a day or two, and then chop them up and have something ready to go. So they have a whole bunch of free time, but they're still pumping stuff out.
And that's what I did too. But again, like the problem is, and even Bailey Sarian. Now Bailey Sarian has millions of followers, millions of views. I only just recently found out she still does her shit weekly. Like she is sitting down, researching, filming, editing, and producing in that 1 week. And I'm like, and she's one of the most successful YouTubers out there right now. And she's still doing that. So it's like, you know, none of us are smart about it. But when it comes to Pearl, the only thing she knows how to do is create drama. That's all I see is drama. And right now, it's why I'm like, she's on this big thing where wives and mothers are all feminists. All of us are bad for men. All of us, everyone. All of us are out to ruin men. And unless we are 100% voiceless, opinionless, and subservient, then we are bad wives.
My husband told me it was bedtime. I told him, fuck off. I gotta talk to Star Sam.
My husband, for all of his faults, I mean, he'll roast me later when I inevitably miss bedtime, because he'll be like, are you going to make it into bed tonight? And usually I'll be sitting on the couch, chilling, and Penny will get beside me. If any of you know Penny, you know she's my anxiety-ridden kitten. And good night, Bubs.
Good night, Bubby.
And once she sits beside me, I feel guilty about getting up. So next thing you know, I'm sitting there for a little while and I'm watching whatever's on TV, and I'm like, I'm trying. And I blinked for a second and boom, it's 5 a.m. Well, shit. Like, that didn't work the way I wanted it to at all. What happened to be a strong, independent woman? Oh, no.
What the fuck is a strong, independent woman?
Good evening, ladies. Hello, LG. I want to go say Lawrence, even though I've never called you Lawrence. All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm going to have to disturb Axel. I'm getting fucking hot. Bro got me heated. I know, Axel. You're about to move. I think he might even move on his own. Ugh. Which we swing.
Hello, your new year. Hi, Cookie.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. Thank you. I don't see any cookie.
Welcome in.
I don't see nobody. Where you seeing a cookie?
There's a new person that said that, hello, I'm new here, but gee, why does Pearl have to put her spoons on other people's plates or somebody else's plate? It's not like she was near to nude or something.
Because Pearl needs to farm anger, and she realizes that liberal women won't give her the time of day. So what Pearl does, because she knows the conservative women already have their eye on her. Okay? Conservative women already know of her. And this is typical of all YouTubers. Typically, a YouTuber is not going to pay attention to somebody that is super low in subscribers in comparison, because, and I have several friends who are larger YouTubers, because a lot of people are out to suck clout. A lot of people want to make friends with YouTubers to name drop, or to constantly beg for collaborations, or to constantly beg for promotions.
There's a thing in like one of PewDiePie's like recent videos, like the last few weeks, where he was doing a collab or like a reaction with Cinnamon Toast Ken, like he has been doing for years. And Cinnamon Toast Ken brought up the fact that people will still message him and ask him if he could get them in with PewDiePie. And then they made a joke about like, but why would PewDiePie want to do that? Because he doesn't need you.
A lot of people will message me to get in contact with Michelle or to get in contact with Gothics. I get it all the time. I hear all the time, do you think Michelle would? And the thing is, like, for instance, they want Michelle to do live streams. I have never seen Michelle do a single live in the entire time I've been following her. And I know, LG, you're one of them. I'm gonna go cancel you on Twitter now.
Yo, LG, hit me up on Twitter. I'll help you out.
Right? And
Cancel.
she gets
Cancel.
Faye says that while I'm here, but then when we're off screen, she can't wait to love me again. But it's...
I just show up tomorrow during her stream, just like flirting and talking shit.
She will. She likes my tits. The main reason she likes me, but still.
I just like tits.
It's true. Tits are a good thing. But
they have to be attached to a good personality or there's nothing good about them.
They bounce better with happiness. And here's what I will tell you. Gothic will probably give Pearl a heart attack. The thing is, Gothic is especially now that it's Christian Gothic, she's much kinder. And I definitely will say that I would have loved, the one thing I miss in some instances, because she was vicious. Liberal Gothics, see, none of you know. LG knows. None of you know. You don't know how vicious my baby was. It was a thing of beauty to watch. However, she walks with the Lord now, and we are very proud of that. That means that she's more willing to. Oh, there you are, Cookie. It didn't show me you for some reason. Cookie, I just found today. She followed me on Instagram. She is an exceedingly talented artist. I mean, super talented. And I was like, holy shit. What is this young lady doing with less followers than me? So I immediately followed. I immediately liked a bunch of her pictures, told her join my Discord, because I will say this, I've said it a million times. The thing that I love to clout chase, but I never say anything about it unless I am so thrilled the amount of talented artists I have met since I have become a YouTuber that are right wing. Because I still get all the time. Oh, how can you be an artist and be a Trump supporter? How can you be an artist and not be liberal? And I'm like, you do understand. I need you to understand this. That
art is not a personality.
It is not a trait solely to liberal people.
It's not a political choice. It's a talent that anyone can have.
And it's like, I don't know if Cookie is right wing or not. I don't care if she is. She's very talented. She said she likes my content. I'm assuming she knows. But the point is, I've got like Edie. I remember when I first met Edie, this was back when I was teeny tiny, 100 followers on YouTube. And I remember her just seeing her artwork, and I was like, jaw drop. Because I was under the impression that there were no talented right-wing artists. And as you guys know, one of the few things I am weird about, sometimes I think I'm talented, sometimes I think I suck, who knows? And so it's like, I see myself as a mid artist. I can do some things, and I can do a few things really, really well, but I don't think I'm some big, grand, phenomenal artist. I think I do well for myself. And it's like, it's sad, but I had that same mentality of, you're talented and you're right. How'd that happen? And it's really sad they do that. Your Quiet Chris also has some talent up in there. A well-ordered mind is just as creative as any other. Exactly. Black Cat's another talented artist. I've got a bunch. Like, if you guys want to see really good artists, I'm not joking. If you want to see super talented artists, join my Discord. Go to the art section. You will be fed. Yes, Natanya, you are talented. Hunty is talented. You all are in different levels, but you all are doing beautiful jobs. And it's just like, when I tell you, you will eat, you will be fed. Like, it's just stunning work. It's stunning work. How can you be an artist yet you are a Christian artist? I don't live in California. I see you, Fox. I love that. And it's just like, you know, I know I went off on the thing. I forgot what I was saying earlier, but you ate my doodles and I like them. Right. They just good. Again, you guys all, like, you're at different levels in your journey in art, but all of you do amazing stuff. All of you keep trying and you support each other. You mean like storytelling? Don't. Chris. Don't fucking start with me. If you're going where I think you're going, don't start with me. I don't want to be on here for 3 hours. Don't get me going on fan fiction, please. Don't get me going on fan fiction, please. I can't. Poetry, yes, poetry. Yes, Derp. Derp in with a clutch again. Thank you, baby. Visual art, exactly. But I will say, Rachel, I summon thee.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel.
Sexy lady.
I'm gonna have to check now. Rachel, do I have a writing? You've never asked about it, I don't think. My brother-in-law served on a team illustrating Curious George books for about 20 years ago, and now he runs his own business creating art. There you go, Annie. I just realized I have been summoned. You have been. I'm gonna go look. Yo, I don't have a creative writing channel. I think inadvertently I was trying to avoid potential fanfic.
I'm gonna make a fanfic about Star San.
Oh god. Oh no.
It's gonna be the most cringiest, like cliche shit you've ever seen, and it's gonna be one long message in the Discord. I'm not even gonna do a Google Drive doc. It's going to be one long message in the Discord.
It's gonna be 0 punctuation. It's gonna be like one long sentence, no periods, no commas.
Not gonna
nothing.
capitalize or anything.
It's gonna be in
All of Wattpad.
and I'll help co-write.
I'm gonna do it as a thing too, where everybody else can come in and they can add one sentence on.
No, not
I am regrettably making this channel right now.
And we'll see what it evolves into.
Make a channel that's just around the world.
Oh my god, shut up!
Have everybody just say
Shut up.
just around the world.
I will lock you in the basement with your cat.
I'm going to the basement on my own volition. The reason I'm not is because cats here.
You don't have to go down to the basement. Yes, your HUD channel for you. I'm gonna take off my pants, walk around in this sweater dress, and have Pearl complain about how it's not appropriate for a wife and a mother.
No, I want to see you in a low-cut shirt first, and then I want you to.
Got you.
I think you get,
I
like,
got you. I got you.
Some with a nice low cut, and then when
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll take over.
as long as the baby wasn't sleeping. We'll warn you all right now. If I get in that fucking Discord and I see fanfics on that channel, I might mute you just for the fun of it.
I'll make all sorts of fanfic.
This child, he already ready. He already ready.
You know how many fanfics I've written? 0. I'll make
God.
one just for this.
Oh god, that's right. You've been up in the Discord now too. You've been making some friends up in there.
Take a look at the cat.
My lord, all of you flocked to it as soon as you saw it. They was ready. They was ready. Ready. She even had the hell of a boss at the ready. I will say I appreciate that, Black Cat.
Oh, thanks, little fox. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been growing it out.
Get every man, Jack. The beard stuff works really well. My husband uses it. By the by, everyone, just letting you know, we will be discussing Hell of a Boss on Tuesday.
Ooh,
We'll be having
really?
a very long discussion of Hell of a Boss. This isn't
Good things or
faking.
bad things?
This is not faking. This is not the Mr. to her missus. They think you're
Yeah, I'm just a hobo that walked through the door.
the hobo that she's adopted as her child. They look exactly alike, so you know.
Yeah.
Also the hobo that threw her pumpkin pie out the window and screamed, "Fuck white bitches."
This is
So-
not Faye, friend. This is the dirty hobo that just walked through the door. Stop
is
spreading
Phobo.
lies and slander.
Phobo. This is the Phobo.
There we go. Nice deep
That's
cut
too
shirt.
appropriate.
That was still. I mean, it's so far down you can see my bra. Like,
No, that's too appropriate. We can still not
Okay.
see today's.
Okay,
It would
okay.
be
Hold on.
up in your chin, babe. There you go.
Okay.
Hike up
Good.
them babies.
What?
Can you take off the black shirt? Because that will work.
That's my bra.
Take off the bra. Take it off.
Okay, here you go. Watch this. You ready?
He's not doing it on here, YouTube. I know it's a nursing bra. She can do that.
There you go. That better. Oh, nice and low cut.
Inappropriate as a mother and wife. Yeah, don't let nothing pop out, sister.
Yeah, covering. There you go. Nice and low cut.
You want more
Too
soda?
low cut.
Yes, please.
Do you mind? I have that Minute Maid lemonade.
Go ahead. Bring me a water actually instead of a
Do
soda.
I want a free audiobook? Rachel, the one thing I hate is
I would love a free audiobook.
I just want to I promise I'll actually read. It's just so hard, guys. You don't know. Because my boss is out of state again. And we have a new hire.
Letters.
We're going to
Should've-
call her Kaya.
You can read.
Poor people can't read.
We don't read. No, whatchamacalls it. So, Honest Tom and Diane now have a new member of the
That is a yes, Rachel.
she's a yes, I'm a no, but send me the link again because you send me a lot of stuff and I'm not be able to find it. So what are your opinions on Hello Boss? And no, you have to wait till Tuesday, little fox, because I got a lot and I'm gonna get off soon to save my voice. So you wait, young man. Because there's a lot. There's so much. Oh, there's so much. And see, just in that one comment that little fox said has me like I got so many opinions. So many opinions about Hell of a Boss. Mind you, I'm gonna preface this. I really like the show. I
didn't watch that I didn't watch that like musical thing that they came out with. I didn't watch that. I was like, I don't have time for that.
musical thing.
They did some sort of like musical special thing.
Oh. No, so every once in a while their episode will be more music heavy, but it's
No.
not
Let me find the title.
trying to get my
I
friend.
know they're musical like heavy,
Yeah.
but this was not like that. It's called Hell of a Boss Mamon's Magnificent Musical Mid-Season Special featuring Vizaroli, Season 2, Episode 7, 30 minutes long.
Okay, so that one was it was just music heavy. I don't know why they called it that because it wasn't like the entire thing was musical. It just had 4 songs in it. I think that's why, because there was 2 songs that were phenomenal, so good, and 2 songs that were
My favorite song out of the season out of the show, still to this day, is "You Will Be Okay."
I love that song. You need to watch this episode, Faye. I promise you. If nothing else, I will say the 2 favorite songs I've had of the show are in that episode. So much so I've had them on repeat. I can't get them out of my head. I've had to keep watching them. And I will tell you, I cry during You Will Be Okay. I think it's such a beautiful song. For clear reasons, it's all stars. And yet, I will still tell you, this episode, you're going to want to watch it. House of Asmodeus is a good song, but with what they've done in the show, a lot of that song has been tainted for me. I still enjoy it, but a lot of that scene that Faye, watch the episode. I promise you. Watch the episode. But I will say, and why I want you to watch the episode is because this episode cemented a lot of problems I have with the series. It's weird. But I'm not going to talk any more about it because I do not want to be on here for another hour or 3. Like I was when me and Peachy went off about anime and fandom and fanfics. Peachy got me on here for 4.5 hours. We went off.
Yes, because we did the stream, and then you guys kept talking for another, I don't know how long.
And I was so ready, like, in my mind, we were
My
getting off
time?
in 10 minutes.
We were here until 3 a.m. my time. That makes it 4 a.m. for them. It was long.
No, it was 4:20 when we got off. What show are you guys talking about? I will do one thing. I will link you the YouTube page. Aspetta. Oh my god. I'm gonna link you the YouTube page that has all of what we are talking about.
I just looked to my left, and I have to, because I remember bringing this up once before in one of our like episodes. I brought something home from church today that I want to show you that I got.
It's not a pumpkin pie, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
I got a shoebox.
Axel, no! Oh my god, you nasty! Axel, no!
I got a shoebox.
Entirely too close to poo-poo. Oh, what's in the shoebox?
I think I'm flipped. 1 second. Let me not mirror my camera so people can see it. I got a shoebox.
Samaritan's Purse. Oh. You don't want to know what Axel was doing. It was disgusting. That's all you need to know. What is the child requested?
There's a like list of things. So there's like this little label here. And
it's one of those ones. Oh.
And it gives you like a little number. You can track it. And then you just have a label and you put whether you're putting stuff in here for a boy or a girl and how old they are. And they have like a list of things you can put in here that they request that you put in here that you get to choose from. They had them at church today. I got a shoebox.
So I will tell you, first of all, guys, if you go to any Walmart in the country, they have trees in the Walmart because they'll often pair up with local places around their town, and they're giving trees. Okay. And what they are is very similar to what Faye is doing, but they're for children that are in local orphanages or that are in lower income households. So now, back in Rhode Island, at my church, they had several giving trees. My mom and I would go around and find them around the state. And the giving trees in Rhode Island, it would be a list. So the kids would give you a list of what they wanted. And you could get as much or as little, but they would always encourage you not to get too much unless you took on the whole family. Like they're like, listen, if you want to, you can't just, they would make sure you knew these all kids are from this family. These all kids are from this family. So if you're going to get this kid and you're going to get them like a fucking Xbox, then you need to get all the kids in the family and all of them get an Xbox kind of situation. But what I liked was it gave a list, but it was a list written by the kid. And so you could pick what you wanted to get for the kid. And so my mom and I, every year, I miss doing this. I highly recommend if you've got the extra money, do this. Do either what Faye is doing, or go to your local church, go to your local soup kitchen, go to your local Walmart. They have little ornaments, they're paper slips with a kid, their age, and what they want. You can really make a kid's day by doing this. Like, I'm so thrilled that Faye is doing this. It is so cute because it's not just being cute. There are kids out there that might end up believing in Santa for a little while longer because you do that. Or it might renew their faith in humanity.
So for anyone who wasn't here last time, I talked about this specific charity, Operation Christmas Child. I'll set this here. Yeah, show it off.
Put it right in the center so we can see it. Little,
So
little more over, because it's yeah, and move it to your left. There you go. Perfect.
So I found out about them through my church, but there was also a story that I had heard. So a little while ago, our church did a car show to kind of like raise money. And one of the things that they were raising money for, if I remember correctly, was Project Christmas Child. And so someone had shared during the church service, because they get up and they tell different stories of things that happened, that there was this kid who came to the car show. He's like a teenager, high school age, came to the car show and asked about Project Christmas Child. And so they were like telling him, like, yeah, we're raising money for it, blah, 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 yada, yada. And so this kid tells, like, this teenager tells whoever it was, I don't remember who told the story, tells this person that they had been a child who had received one of these shoe boxes when they were young. And it was the only toy that they had ever had in their life because they were from a third world country and had been adopted by a family here and moved here. And so when they found out about the car show supporting this charity, they came because he said he still remembers like everything he had gotten in the shoebox. And it was just like random, like everyday toys. He had gotten a rubber duck, there was a teddy bear, just everyday toys. Just about anything a kid has. But they were the only toys, just these generic toys that he had ever received. I think he still said he had the teddy bear or the rubber duck or something like that. So he wanted to come and support. And so I thought that was a really amazing story. So what these are is that you put toys in these and then they ship and send them to a third world country to give kids, very impoverished kids. Like the ones you see on those documentaries of little African kids running around with nothing.
Why do they gotta be from Africa?
They go through that. They send these to them.
And see, I will say this because a lot of people, especially people who don't believe in God or non-Christian, they sit there and go, "Oh, it's all about the materials, all about this." So I watched Violent Night tonight, right? Really good, hilarious movie. But it was so wholesome. I don't know how a violent slasher comedy can be wholesome, but it was because the little girl says to Santa, it wasn't just the gift you gave me. You gave me a best friend. You gave me exactly what I wanted and what I needed. And I love that toy. And that's the thing. We have to remember that, yeah, materialism is bad, but sometimes it's the meaning behind that material item. Like me still missing my engagement ring. Technically, it's just gold and a diamond. It's not, the item itself is not that big a deal. It's the sentimentality behind it, what it was. There are pieces of paper I have kept for years that were not important, but their sentimentality can be very valuable. I still have an empty Coke bottle with Cassandra on it because my mother got me that bottle. It doesn't matter what it is. And I will tell you, one of the local tribes every year donates turkeys to local charities for TG and Thanksgiving. We work to try and get local chain producers right. It's when you do something like that, I think I've spoken about it before on my own streams. You don't know the effects. You don't know how far your ripples go. You are a thread in the grand tapestry. And as a result, you don't always see the purpose of your actions and who they help and how they affect everyone else. What, baby boy? What, baby boy?
Okay, I found it. So the list of stuff that goes in these boxes are a wow item, so a doll, a soccer ball, a stuffed animal, a musical instrument, or some other large toy. Then they say personal care items, because this kid that I had talked about, he also received a toothbrush and toothpaste in his. You send a comb or a brush, toothpaste, washcloth, bandages, reusable eating utensils. And then it says clothing and accessories, so clothing and undergarments, flip flops or shoes, hats, sunglasses, hair accessory, cold weather items. Crafts and activities, so pencils and sharpeners, pencil case, crayons, markers, pens, coloring books, notebooks, glue sticks, just stuff, jump rope stuff, probably for like school related things.
Right.
And then other types of toys, balls, finger puppets, slinkies, and etch-a-sketch, building blocks, just everyday generic toys that most kids have in their house. And this is all for girls 2 to 4. They go 2 to 4, 5 to 9, and 10 to 14, and have lists of like what they recommend. And then it says you can enclose a note to the child and a photo of yourself, your family, or group. And it can include your name and your address so the child can write you back.
Oh, ooh, hop up on the chair. Not on. Oh God.
And then if you're wondering if you can pack any like specific thing, they have a search option to see if like it's something that they will allow you to send in your shoebox.
I got you. Stop trying to lick me and just sit. God almighty, sir. If you're wondering how much I can lift, it's 110 pounds. I'm listening. It's just he's being needy now.
That's fine. So yeah, they have their own the website is because they'll give you information about how to get shoe boxes, how everything goes. You can print off labels from their website and everything else. The website, if anybody else wants to do it, is Samaritan'sPurse.org.
And that's like, remember that trip to Starbucks is not life or death. Remember that maybe you don't need that extra pair of shoes or a new sweater. Maybe instead put that money towards a kid who has never known what it's like to have a single thing that belongs to them in their entire life.
Literally a coloring book and crayons from a dollar store that'll cost you less than $5. Less than that coffee.
Can you give me the link, Faye?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
And then after that, I think we'll do our goodbyes because I'm getting tired and I feel mine. I went to a funeral on Saturday, and in typical Rhode Island fashion, everyone smoked weed.
And for whoever goes to this website, I'm just looking at it now, like from the very main page, because I searched it out through my church website. The very first page is highlighting it, and you see pictures of a whole bunch of kids receiving these boxes and how excited they are.
All right, guys, I'm putting it in the chat. So like I said, just, Five Below has some really quality stuff for cheap. The Dollar Tree has some decent stuff. It doesn't need to be a lot, but that's not the point. You're not looking to give this kid the world. You're looking to give this kid hope. You're looking to give this kid a touch of humanity. You're trying to show this kid that somebody cares enough. And the reason why I'm suggesting these more affordable options is because then you're not just giving it to one kid. You could do this, set aside $100 and maybe you could do it for like 5 or 6 kids. And Amazon has a lot of this stuff in bulk too. You could buy bulk toothbrushes, bulk toothpaste. You can buy them maybe a toiletry bag, full of like little things that, again, these are third world countries. We're thinking in terms of, well, they can just go and get it themselves. Well, isn't that being insulting? These kids might never have seen that. Never be able to use that. So sending them a way to take care of themselves and giving them toys and games to play, that's a big deal for these kids. And it can give them this sense of like, I don't know, independence, importance, of self-love. Think about when you're not feeling okay and you finally take that shower and you give yourself a little bit of pampering and you feel clean and soft and warm and you lay down that night. You could be giving that to some kid that's never experienced it. And I hate it because in our day and age, they have demonized even that. Oh, so you only want it because you want to feel superior to the kid that may not have it? Don't let those words, because I know some of you are a little bit pessimistic. Don't let those thoughts get in the way of helping a kid out.
Yeah, and some of you can be items that you already have sitting around your home. Like, that's what we were probably planning on doing. I'm going to look at the rest of the what's recommended to put in here because we have a lot of things sitting around this house that we can send for young children. We have a whole bunch of toys from my husband's childhood. We have like Hot Wheels cars, and we have like unopened things of tennis balls that are good to throw around. Lots of different things. We always have like extra toothbrushes and toothpaste here, so it's deodorant.
And a really fun idea, if you're someone who's artistic, maybe make the kid a painted rock, some kind of portrait on it. Give them something that is completely unique. Again, get creative with it.
You can send them artwork and along with your note.
Why are they demonized being kind? Because the problem is these days, Dirk, a lot of people have done those giving videos for clout. And so now a lot of people just automatically assume that anytime you help people, you're not doing it for right reason. It's always bad if you do it to feel good, if you do it to feel like you're doing something right. And there you go. And the thing is, Mr. Beast gets demonized all the time. Oh, well, he's monetizing helping these people. Okay, but then he takes that money and goes right back to helping more people. So it's like, why would you demonize
because he said that all the like the money that he makes on his main channel pays for his philanthropy on his like other one.
Yep. And that's the thing. It's like, if you wouldn't demonize a surgeon who clearly makes money off of helping people, you wouldn't demonize a veterinarian who makes money off of helping animals. They've got to make a living too, and they got to be able to afford these things. But a lot of people will just get mad at it and say it's all about capitalism and greed. And I'm not saying there isn't some of it probably mixed in there, but either way, I think it's a beautiful idea. I think Faye brought up a fantastic thing, especially with it being early in the Christmas season. This is still Thanksgiving season. So
they have to have time to send it and get it over there by Christmas. It's going across oceans and water and
exactly. So while you've got that time now, before you start spending holiday cash, if you've got kids, get them involved. You know, maybe they will really love to send these kids. It's just things like that. Just keep it in mind. But I think this is a good time to close out because I am getting extremely tired and I feel my throat feeling very painful. So Faye, why don't you take us out, honey?
All right. I hope everybody has a good night. If you guys are still awake and wanting to have a bit more fun, I'm probably going to start streaming in the next few minutes on my Twitch channel, playing some games, chatting, what have you.
I know you don't care, but I'll still be here.
Yeah, the ginger bitch here will probably be there too because he sleeps in here. And hopefully not making me delete my VOD again.
Well, I mean...
First the pie, now the VOD.
Him and my husband were in here earlier today while I was streaming. And I don't know how much Twitch caught, But I just went ahead and deleted my VOD. Don't laugh at that, Aaron. I deleted my VOD because I wasn't sure how much made it to my microphone because they were saying some really like unhinged shit.
Oh, men folk.
So I had to delete a VOD today.
Honestly,
Sorry.
He still see there you go. Aaron was like they were wild. They were wild.
She did. Woo!
If you would have heard them, like Starzan, if you would have heard them, you would have been cackling, laughing, but it would have been like the worst thing to have on a live stream.
Oh, I probably would have loved to hear it not on live, but I'll tell you right now, live stream Starson and in-person Starson be different. You get me demonetized, I'm gonna smack you.
I won't get you demonetized.
You already did once.
Hey, in my defense, that was the first time I ever done this. So
See, now you know what he's doing today? He's testing the limits on your streams.
And see, look, he's usually good, right? He's usually good when he's like sitting in here, like whatever have you. You bring my husband into the mix, and he does not care. They just went back and forth saying the most heinous shit.
I'm not surprised. My best friend who passed away, I couldn't leave him alone with my brother. You could not, because he was essentially my brother too. You left the two of them alone, bad ideas would happen. Bad ideas.
I will tell you, I ended that stream. I immediately got on there and it was like, delete, done. This footage does not exist.
It's never coming out. So I will tell you right now, if I'm able to come on next Sunday, because I got things I got to do with my dad, I'm taking my me and Starman paid for it months and months and months ago. My dad gets to drive a Ferrari on Sunday.
Nice.
It was birthday / Father's Day gift. He's been telling everyone for months, so I'm very excited for it. But yeah, next Sunday.
Let's just say,
remind me to tell you the story about my brothers.
Let's just say if that VOD ever sees the light of day, it's gonna be the time that I get canceled.
And it's not even your fault. Well, you guys know that after this, if you're still awake, you can go over to this lovely lady. I can point, I swear. As for me, I will be tomorrow night with my lovely Hara and Murata. Tuesday, I'll be here drawing. And there should be a new video coming out. Hopefully with me streaming again all 3 days. YouTube will be happy with me again and it'll help out a little bit. And I'll be working on my collaborations. Otherwise, that is it for now, guys. Remember, if you've got great moms and dads, hug them close. If you are a mom or dad, do better by your kids. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them to be safe. So, Faye.
Your mom is the reason that you're here, okay? They know this.
No. Faye, I love you.
Love you too.
We love the little Faye, babe.
Love you, baby.
I exist.
No, he doesn't.
We love the Phobo, too.
I am not a phobo.
You're a
okay?
Faye hobo. That's what it is. Your words, not mine. You said you were the hobo.
The correct term is for
Explain.
Faye or.
See? This is the same shit I had to deal with earlier.
And with that, I will shut up.
No, wait, hold on. Then you be the Faye bitch.
Wouldn't it be Fitch?
No, we don't. No, we only slow down. We only minimize Phobo because Faye hobo didn't roll off the tongue quick. See, we say Faye queen, Faye bae, Faye bitch. He can't even
Fabo.
You can't even fight me on that. Do Faye ho?
What are you, some sort of fascist?
God, shut up!
Damn. Listen, you kids have your policies. Rachel ain't gonna be wearing pants, so you can keep that in your mind when you're all in Faye's stream. I'm heading to bed because it is now 1 a.m. and I want to be a responsible old lady. I love you all. Be safe. Have fun. I will see you tomorrow night. Go wish the redheaded whore a happy night when you get on there and remind him pumpkin lives matter. Good night, everybody.
Good night.